descendants of the Anakim towering over them like shadows. The spies' hearts sank as they whispered among themselves, "We are like grasshoppers in their eyes." Doubt crept in, twisting the promise of God into a nightmare of fear. After 40 days, the spies returned to the Israelite camp, the weight of their findings heavy on their shoulders. The crowd gathered, eager and anxious, ready to hear what awaited them in the land flowing with milk and honey. Caleb, one of the spies, stepped forward, his voice steady. "We should go up and take possession of the land, for we can certainly do it." His words ignited a flicker of hope in the hearts of the weary Israelites. But the response from the other 10 spies was swift and destructive. "We can't attack those people. They are stronger than we are. The land devours those living in it, and we saw giants there, descendants of the Nephilim." Their fearful report spread like wildfire, igniting panic and despair among the people. The Israelites, overwhelmed by fear, voiced their longing for the safety of Egypt. "Why did we leave? It would be better to die in the wilderness than to face those giants." Their cries echoed through the camp, a chorus of doubt drowning out the promise of God. Moses and Aaron fell on their faces before the assembly, pleading for their people to trust in the Lord. Joshua and Caleb, filled with the Spirit, urged them to remember God's faithfulness. "If the Lord is pleased with us, he will lead us into that land, a land flowing with milk and honey." But their words were lost amidst the clamor of fear. In that moment the anger of the Lord burned against Israel. For their lack of faith, they would wander the wilderness for 40 years, a generation lost to doubt. Yet in the midst of judgment, God's promise remained. "But as for Joshua and Caleb, they will see the land because they followed me wholeheartedly." As the Israelites faced the consequences of their lack of faith, they learned a profound lesson. The giants before them were not the true enemy. It was their own fear and disbelief that kept them from claiming the promise God had given. Years later, the remnants of that generation would stand on the brink of the promised land once more, their hearts transformed by the journey. They had learned to trust and to remember. As Caleb, now an old man, stepped forward to claim his inheritance, he declared, "Give me this mountain, for I am just as strong today as I was when Moses sent me out." And with that, the people of Israel, strengthened by their experiences, stepped into the land that had been promised to them. The giants were still there, but so was the promise of God. They had learned that faith was not the absence of fear, but the decision to move